Welcome everyone to this our next tutorial on creating mockups for our website. Now, boys and girls, very similar to sitemaps, which we used PowerPoint to create our sitemaps. Uh, we're going to use PowerPoint to actually create our mockups as well. So what I've got here is I've got PowerPoint opened up on my computer. First things first, I want to change the orientation or the look of this because this is too big, it's too wide. So I'm going to go to design, I'm going to go to slide size, and I'm going to change it to standard. So at the moment it's currently widescreen, but I want it to be standard because that kind of looks like I guess what a website would look like to me. Alright, so I would get rid of all these extra blocks over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply Google and find it, I guess, a bit of a template of what the top of a website might look like. You know, the one where you've got the arrows, the back arrows, the HTML stuff, and dot dot dot. All right. Once I've got that, I'm going to copy and paste it onto here like this. All right. I might just open it up a bit, just drag it on like that. So there we go. I've got my top part of my website, and I've just simply Googled it, and I've got to that. Alright, the next thing I need to do is I need to work out the layout of my website. Now, I'm actually going to make this a little bit smaller because I want to be able to write notes on here as well. So let me just do that. I might just make it about that much smaller. Alright, oops. There you go. That seems about right. Alright, so now I want to be able to create my different sections of the website. So if you think about it, there are actually just 4 sections of a website. The first section is known as your banner section. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this here and I'm going to create my banner section over here. Like that. The second section is going to be my navigation section. Alright, I'm going to grab this one again. So I'm going to copy and paste. I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to make it a bit smaller because that's kind of what my navigation, and I'm going to change the color of it. I might make this one here green. Alright, the next section below my banners, below my navigation section is going to be my content area. Alright, so I'll just copy and paste that just below here. This is going to be probably my biggest area. Alright, so we'll make that nice and big. I'd say about that big. I'm going to change that. I'm going to make sure that that is white on the inside, and below that I'm going to have my footer section. So I'll copy this one because that's about the right size. Control V to paste, put it at the bottom here. Alright, and I'm going to change the color of this to let's make that one there brown maybe. So guys, there we go. I've got my main parts of my website. I need to be able to identify the internal parts of my website now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work out where I'm going to put my, what I'm going to have on my banner. So the top part over here is actually my banner. Alright, so I'll just write here banner, make that a bit smaller. Okay, so that's my banner section over here. Below that is navigation, Control C, Control V. I'll put that over here. I'll say nav for navigation. Okay, the next part is going to be content area over here. So I'll just say content, and the last one over here is going to be my footer. So this is my footer area over here. I'm going to say footer. Alright, so there's my 4 main areas. Now I need to fill in each area. So over here, I've decided that I want to have an image on my banner, which might just simply have a logo. So I might just fill that into a different color. I might just make that one there, that yellow for image, and I'll write here image. Alright, I might have to just change the color of that text to black. Alright, and then over here, I'm going to have my title. Okay, so I'll just say title over there. Then within my navigation, I'm going to have I'm going to have 3 of these or I might have 4 actually. So I'm going to change the color of this to, just for the sake of this, just to make things easier for us to view, I'm going to make this looking black. Alright, so let's go black. I obviously wouldn't pick that, well, I wouldn't say wouldn't, but consider whether that's the color scheme that I want to follow. Alright, so you have to be mindful of that. Alright, the next one over here, make sure it's nice and aligned, and my last one over here. Alright, and then I'll just fill that in. I'll say home, bullying, spelled bullying wrong, forums, games. Okay, I'll obviously put more detail in my titles. Then in my content area, I'll have to split that up even further as well. I'd have a section over here for content, and I'd have another section over here for images. Okay, so another section over here for images. Alright, I'm going to just change the color of this one over here. I might make this one here that little color there. Images, I might have that one there in a bit of a reddish looking color. Go yellow. Alright, so there we go. So over here I can simply say that this is text. That black. And this one over here is image. And finally, that's my footer, which I don't really need to put anything in there at the moment. It'll just have like copyright information and that sort of stuff in there, and the maker of the website. So, oh, one more thing before I round up as well. You can take a screen capture using the snippet tool to be able to grab that mock-up and then save it in your planning folder as well. Okay, technology, planning, and call it mockup 1, because you might have a few mockups. Mockup 1 and save, and that's it for our tutorial. Thanks for watching, everyone.